We were actually discussing it during the match, and I can't ever remember that happening before. It's such an unusual incident. But you look at it, and it's very, very difficult when you see it in a cold light of day like that to say it's not a foul.
Was there a situation where you were not very kindly disposed to VAR because of a decision that was potentially given in the game between Brighton and Arsenal?
Was there an incident in that game?
There was a penalty awarded in that game.
Dude, honestly, it's the first time in my life where I think my head's going to blow off here. I think my head is
Well, that's what nearly happened to João Pedro.
But you know what? It's just, again, with this one, the time they took to give it was so quick in time that we've seen. It was so quick, right? You look at it, and I just don't know what to say about this one.
Do you think that's a late challenge? Whether it's with the head, the foot, whatever part of the body, do you think that's a late challenge?
I don't think that this challenge, I can't figure it out in my head that it's a penalty though, because we've seen these in just defensive, when you're in the box.
We've never seen it.
Someone's heading it. So what we're going to start getting is someone's going to head the ball and then it follows through, and then we're going to start seeing penalties for that. That we can't be seeing penalties for this, I don't think.
There is a precedent for it. Celtic against Hibs, February 2024, and the referee gives the penalty for exactly that in the box. And
where's the game going?
I almost feel like you're going to put in an inconsistency about it because the referee does give it. But for me, listen, I had an argument with somebody on the phone yesterday for an hour and a half.
Honestly,
hour and a half.
Don't do that here.
No, exactly. No,
honestly, I just
feel this. He lifts the ball up, and then somebody he goes then, he heads it. And Saliba heads the side of his head. He mistimes the challenge. It's accidental. He doesn't intend to do that, but he does catch him. It might not be that big an impact, but he does catch him.
But is the intent? People are going to say there's no intent.
The intent.
The fact is, we're talking about. It doesn't
matter. If you're through on goal and somebody attempts to get the ball and they mistime it and they catch your ankle, either of you, you've been in that position.
Yeah. So you're saying there's no different, just because of this with the head. There's no difference to like a tackle.
Maybe because I don't know, Darren. We don't see this one often enough.
No, you don't.
But I think that's the problem with it. I think because it's unusual.
So you agree with Darren?
I don't have an opinion. I'm professionally neutral in this situation. All I'm saying is that is the rarity of it makes it a very difficult one. But the precedent is if it happens with any other part of the body. Similarly, from how you say, if that's a foul anywhere else on the pitch, but is it it's
so
that
Kels,
same
we
kind
can
of
start
if you are face on, if you are two players face on trying to get a ball and you collide, that's different. That's a drop ball outside the box. If you challenge someone in that way outside the box, that's a free kick.
So I suppose you see it with set pieces when sometimes the goalkeeper comes out.
Yeah.
And then you just get there just before the goalkeeper.
And then he hits you.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
So
Andre Onana went in for a challenge. It was a game against Wolves, wasn't it?
Was it Wolves?
Yeah, he mistimed the challenge. He didn't get the penalty. Everybody felt that they should have done. Gary O'Neill was incandescent. It should have been a penalty. He didn't get it. I think with that, Saliba is unlucky. He clearly doesn't intend to injure him or catch him, but he mistimes that challenge. He catches it by a fraction, catches him on the side of the head. He probably does make a meal of it, but he does catch him. And that's the only thing.
Tough one to take, that one.
I can understand.
Really tough one to take, especially with Liverpool
drawing. Are you feeling a little
drawing.
calmer?
Yeah, a little bit. No, Uncle Darren, it's kind of like kind of calm me down a bit.
Come over
and plus, I've watched it a few times over the weekend, and you just see there's a touch from João Pedro, and then it goes, then it touches Saliba's head. Yeah. So you know what I mean. But it was a tough one to take. But I think the Tottenham one was a tougher one to take. In the end for me.
And where are we now in the title race? As we were, really. Both teams got a point.
Yeah, and I suppose that, again, feeds into me so disappointed about the Saliba penalty because Liverpool dropped points. And you need to win those games however you can to stay amongst it. And Liverpool, whatever people say, that's a good point against the Man United team that showed up.